Hello, my name is Itai Pearl, President and CEO of Manifest Jewelry. This educational video is all about the who, what, where, when, and why of opals, so let's get right to it. Who is opal for? Well, October has two birthstones, tourmaline and opal. Opal gemstones are truly unique because each individual gem is adored with a one-of-a-kind color combination. Kind of like a snowflake or a fingerprint, all opals are one of a kind. Opals are often the second mention after diamonds as far as the favorite stone in jewelry. If someone was to choose out of their favorite stones solely based on appearance, they almost always would mention opal towards the top of their list. Opal is one of the only natural gemstones to show such a variety of amazing rainbow colors, and that's why people have loved it for centuries. Okay, so opals have amazing flash, and you can stare at them all day, but what are they made of? Opals are actually classified as a mineraloid, meaning they have an irregular chemical structure. Opals are made up of microscopic spheres of silica with teeny spaces in between them. In most common opals, the spaces are not equidistant apart, and they can cause dead spots in the opal where there's no color flash at all. In the more rare opals, however, the spaces in between the spheres are more symmetrical, which causes the opals to refract light in different ways, making the opals appear in all different kinds of natural rainbow colors. Precious opals can flash in a number of colors, such as bright yellow, orange, green, blue, red, and purple. The most common flashing colors are purple, greens, and blues, and the more rare are yellow and oranges. The most rare is the red flash. There are five general types of opal: the black, dark body colored opal, such as this black opal here. Then you have your white body colored opal, such as this opal here. Then you have your crystal opal that look more glassy. Then you have your boulder and matrix opal that are still little natural opal fissures stuck in the host rock. And then you have these things called doublets and triplets. Now, this is a triplet. You can see that very thin layer of opal sitting on top of this rock that is glued to the bottom, mainly a black colored stone, and then you have the opal on top. And this is a doublet, and if I would have put quartz glued on the top or some kind of clear material, it would be a triplet because it have a clear top and a dark bottom with the opal in the middle. This is generally done because opal is really soft, and especially these thin layers of opal are really fragile, and when you're trying to put them into jewelry, they can crack. So this is going to make it more durable. Boulder opals are tend to be a little bit less expensive by weight, but they still show beautiful color combinations. Composite opals like doublets and triplets are also a little bit more cost effective because you're using less opal in them, and they're still very beautiful. The large opals that are just natural stones, nothing else, tend to be the most expensive. The black opals tend to be a lot more expensive than the white opals because they show the play of color a lot better on the background than they do on the white. So now you know who likes opals, and you know what opals are made of, but where opals found. Historically, opals were first discovered in Europe near Hungary. The much higher quality stones were found in Australia, and they ended up taking over the market. However, recently, new finds in Ethiopia have put Ethiopian opal on the market as a much more affordable alternative to the much more costly Australian opal. The Ethiopian opals have great uh, play of color, but there's still no matching quality compared to the Australian opals. Also, some Mexican red fire opal such as these stones here. These are Boulder Mexican fire opal, still in the matrix. Are also commonly used in jewelry. Uh, but, you know, more than 90% of the world's precious opals still come from Australia, and the rest can be found in other parts of the world, such as Mexico for Mexican fire opals, the Ethiopian opals, Brazil, Indonesia, the Czech Republic is where the European opals were coming from, and the United States have some opals as well. So now you know who wants them, you know what they're made of, you know where they're found, but uh, where were they discovered, and when did they come about? So ancient Romans provided the first real market for opals. With a rich, powerful empire, wealthy citizens started to acquire disposable income, and they had a passion for gemstones and wearing jewelry. So Romans decided that they wanted to start wearing these beautiful stones. Um, a guy named Mark Antony banished the senator after he tried to get him to sell his opal, which was the size of an almond and was quoted at being worth $80,000. Mark Antony is said to have coveted the opal for his lover Cleopatra. Legend states that one Roman emperor offered to trade him 1/3 of his vast kingdom for a single opal, and Mark still refused. Opal's charms took a turn for the worst when it became associated with the Black Plague, due to a rumor that a victim was wearing an opal that went dull after she died. It's more likely that the opal simply deteriorated due to unstable natural causes of the stone, being a soft stone. However, this rumor is stuck and some people still believe it. In another story, a Spanish king gave an opal to his wife, who soon died. He then gave the ring to his grandmother, who soon died as well. And the tragedy continued with giving it to his sister-in-law. And finally, he put the ring on his own finger and he died. In reality, the family probably died of cholera, but who knows? Um, Another theory says it's bad luck to wear opals if they're not your birthstone. However, this was just a rumor spread by the diamond traders back in the day after opal was discovered in Lightning Ridge in around the early 1900s. Its commercial value started to be recognized as a competitor to diamonds. When opals began gaining popularity, the diamond merchants got nervous about losing their business. The jealous traders decided to start spreading rumors that opals were bad luck to prevent people from buying them and secure the market for diamonds. So now you know who wants them, you know what they're made of, you know where they're found, and so why should you buy opals? Unless you're scared of the jealous diamond miners' age-old tall tales. The reason you should buy high-quality opals is because they're genuinely rare and they're breathtakingly beautiful. For example, out of 100 ounces of material on an average find, about 90% would be almost worthless. 7% would be poach or common opal, which is, uh, you know, not worth a whole lot. Doesn't have a lot of play color to it or any at all. 2% would be medium grade, worth a few $100s an ounce, um, and and could be some decent opal. But only 1% would be $1,000 an ounce or considered high quality. This is from good fields where opal is known to be clean and stable. In other areas where they're not sure if there's opal or not, this could be even less. Even when there has been an abundant supply from a new find, the even if the prices are depressed, it never lasts long, simply because the geological conditions required to create large quality opals are as rare as the opals themselves. Not to mention the sheer risk and expense and hardship and continuous challenges faced by the miners. While tunneling 60 feet underground, it costs the average professional a minimum of $100,000 a year to dig a tunnel to claim opals. And going in, they have zero guarantee of even getting a return. To summarize, if quality opal was abundant and cheap to obtain, it would fill the jewelry market with beautiful top quality material. Everyone could have a showstopper opal for 10 bucks. But that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. If you're looking for an investment that could even raise in value over time as it becomes more rare, this is it. Thanks for watching my video on the who, what, where, when, and why of opal, and tune in next month when I talk about November's birthstone. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.